Hi, my name is Kim Cullen, and I'm a personal injury attorney in Winter Park, Florida. We meet with people all the time who've been involved in accidents, and usually the reason that they're meeting with us is they're curious about whether their case deserves or needs to have the assistance of an attorney. And one of the most frequent concerns that people have when they're talking to us about hiring our firm or hiring an attorney in general is, how am I going to pay for an attorney? We find that most of the people that we talk to have never hired an attorney before, so they really don't know how it works. And the few that have hired an attorney before have typically either hired an attorney on a flat fee basis, so they just give them $5,000 and ask the attorney to do the work, or they work on an hourly basis where typically they pay the attorney a retainer, then the attorney bills off of that retainer by the hour until it's gone, and then they ask for more money and they bill against that. And so a lot of people don't realize that personal injury attorneys usually work very differently than those two different arrangements. Most personal injury attorneys work on a contingency fee basis. And contingency fee basis means that the attorney only gets paid if he wins. And if he wins the case, then he only gets paid a percentage of what the overall gross result of the win is. Until the attorney achieves a resolution that's acceptable to his client, or until he wins the case in court, the attorney doesn't get paid anything under a contingency fee arrangement. Once an attorney achieves the result, whether it be a settlement or a verdict, then the attorney will deduct out of the gross result a percentage of that result as his fee. Typically, in cases that get settled or cases that don't require a lawsuit, the fee is 33 1/3%, or 1/3 of whatever the gross result is. If the case requires litigation, if the attorney has to file a complaint and the defense files an answer to the complaint, then typically the attorney's fee is 40% of whatever the gross result is. In addition to charging a percentage of the result, the attorney will also ask to be reimbursed whatever hard costs that he has spent pursuing the case. And those hard costs or expenses are things such as filing fee or service of process fee to our process servers, experts, if experts have to be retained or hired in the case. It could be the cost of trial exhibits and things like that. Those are all expenses that the attorneys carry throughout the case. They pay for the experts, they pay for the filing fee, they pay the court costs, but they keep tabs, they keep a record of everything that they're spending. And then at the end of the case, and again, only if they win, the attorney will ask to be reimbursed all of the hard costs that he has spent on the case. And almost every smart lawyer is going to keep very careful tabs of that in QuickBooks or some other software program so that they can show it to the client and say, here's what we spent on this and this and this and this, please pay us back. Now, if a client loses the case and there is no result and the case did not generate any money, then the great thing about the contingency fee arrangement is the client doesn't have to pay the attorney anything. So most attorneys will just eat or not expect to be paid for their time, and they'll eat or not expect to be reimbursed whatever they've paid in case expenses. And this is why sometimes the contingency fee arrangement is also called a no-risk contract in favor of the client. In our opinion, the best thing about contingency fee arrangements is that they allow people who would otherwise have a difficult time affording top attorneys the chance to have really aggressive and talented attorneys working on their cases. Usually in personal injury cases, it's understood that the contingency fee arrangement is how it works. And so most of the time, settlements or proposed settlements from the other side include some sort of allowance or recognition that the client's going to have to pay the attorney out of a portion of whatever the gross result is. So if you have any questions about how the contingency fee arrangement works or how people can afford top attorneys in personal injury cases, reach out to us. We'd love to answer questions. All you have to do is call us at 407-254-4901. You can text us at 407-644-4444, or you can even reach us through the Facebook Messenger app.